got to try a couple of times here to get this to go. Okay, it is going. All right. All right. So this adventure is not following along with the swamp adventure that's going on. This is a whole different place and time. We're still in Faerún. Let's give that a second to load up. We are way over here in Cormanthor, no, or even east of that. We're all the way over here in Impelter and Damara, the border between them, at the Monastery of the Yellow Rose. And that is here. Looks like this. Whoops, I took you to the wrong place. This. So it's way up in the mountains. It is a monastery on the side of a mountain, way up, top of the world, pretty much. Our cast of characters today is 2. We've got Vahash and Rowan. This is the same Rowan that's in the sewers. Sorry, not the sewers. This is the same Rowan that's in the swamp, but this is another time in her life. So this would have been either before she went south and west to the vast swamp, or sometime after, assuming she survived, and was seeking the wisdom of the monks at the Temple of the Yellow Rose. Here is another image.
Could such a great barbarian not survive?
Right? Of course she survives. So, and that's what the temple looks like when you get up close to it. And you guys have been studying, training with the monks for some time, and you are ready for your test. They've got 2 tests set up for you to prove your mettle. Let's do quick character introductions, like who you are, what you look like, that kind of thing. So first up, we've got Rowan. Go ahead and give us a brief introduction.
Well, yeah, Rowan is a very good fighter. She is like medium, normal human height. That would be 170 in centimeters. I don't know the imperial, so forgive me. Yeah, she doesn't wear any heavy armor because that's counterproductive. And yeah.
All right.
What else? Is there anything else? Yeah, she's like in the picture. Red hair, pale skin.
From
blue
the
eyes.
frozen Northland, yeah. A great hunter looking to improve her skills. And then Vahash.
Okay, Vahash is a high elf. He does have black hair. It's rather kept together rather well. He does actually have a short beard and mustache, also well kept. Currently has on simple brown robes. He seems fairly kind of keeps his head up high and kind of he's fairly tall, about 6'2", I believe. He has a tendency to kind of look down at people. um Eyes are like a silvery kind of color. Skin is kind of a light tan complexion. um uh, Tends to kind of walk around with his hands behind his back, um, and is often kind of surveying the areas around him. Um, that's generally about it.
Okay.
Doesn't really have much as far as weapons. He does, I believe he does have a staff. He does have a staff that he does have generally on his back, or he'll use it as a walking stick.
Okay. Yeah, maybe even getting around the mountains, it would probably help
Hmm.
to have a stick. All right, so today you guys are being attended to by Master Wu, and he's taking you guys down below the temple to what they call the Proving Grounds. The Proving Grounds is where they take all the initiates, and for them to graduate to the next level, like get their next color of belt, they have to prove themselves at a series of tasks. And these tasks are related to the four elements. Today you guys are going to be handling fire and air. I'm moving you aside. Master Wu takes you guys... Oh, I got ahead of myself. We're still here, my mistake. Master Wu takes you guys down through a network of catacombs. You notice that the walls, or the atmosphere gets warmer as you guys descend. The stairs are cut into the living rock of the mountain, so it's like the monks have been digging deeper down into these cavernous warrens. And eventually it spills out into a very hot room filled with lava and light that looks like this. There is lava actively flowing in, and it's strange because it's like there's like a tide in this room. It's like the lava will rise and then it will kind of drain out after a few moments and then rise again in a predictable pattern. All right, I'm gonna move you guys again. Got you set up here. So you do have a few torches on the walls. Right now the cavern is mostly dark. You can take a moment to look around the room. And you can see at the furthest edge of your vision two things. One's pretty obvious. There's a snake that's on fire at the far end of the cavern. It doesn't look like that right now. Physically it does, but right now it's curled into a little ball and seems to be asleep. Master Wu cautions you not to disturb him. The snake, I mean. And then just at the edge of your vision is this thing, and it is a green ribbon on a pole. The pole is set in the ceiling, and the green ribbon hangs down. It is reachable from the platform that kind of rises up to it. Now I need to give you guys some information on the terrain, so I'm going to ping you right here in the middle. You guys are 10 feet up on this rock here. This platform down here is also 10 feet up. As you can see, there's a staircase leading up on this side and this side. To go up on the stairs doesn't cost you any extra movement. If you were to try to climb up one of these rock faces, that's 10 feet of climbing and a DC 10 athletics check to climb, if you want to go up on a spot that does not have stairs. Okay. The only caveat to that, I would say, all the platforms are 10 feet up except this one that the fire snake is on. It's only about 5 feet high.
What about this pattern? What can we see here? How often is it rising, and
Master
how are the
Wu
lights?
Master Wu informs you. Go ahead and roll initiative. He takes a passive stance, putting his hands behind his back and setting his feet wide apart in front of the door. He says, "You are permitted to leave this chamber either with the green ribbon or without in a matter of a minute. So you've got 10 rounds. So I'm going to be keeping track of initiative, and I'm going to let you kind of make your own perception checks and move around, but you are being timed, so keep that in mind."
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to notice the pattern of the lava or magma.
Sure. Right now, you scan across the room, and you just see the light of a lava river. Let me move this over to here. And all the way to the west end of the cavern, you can see the light of like a lava tube that's way out there. But it will become fairly apparent here in short order. So Rowan, you've done one quick knowledge check. What else do you want to do?
Is that an action?
No. No, that's your freebie.
How much movement does it take to climb down?
You can just drop down pretty easily. It doesn't take any extra to go down. They're pretty gradual. That's only a DC 10 check to climb, so it doesn't take much to basically slide down. It's going up that's difficult.
Then I'm taking my movement and move here and use my use my action to dash.
Okay.
So moving another 25 feet up to here. And that's my turn.
All right. And Vahash.
Okay, Vahash, seeing kind of where Rowan was kind of looking, also kind of makes a mental note of that as well, and will also said it's what how many feet coming down? Is it 5 feet or 10 feet where we're at?
You can just move normally to go down the hills.
Okay. So, and of course I will dash as well. Let's see here. Dash to there. And that will be it for, let's just get the initiative up.
Cool. 9 rounds remain. And you guys see to your south, well, actually, 2 things happen here. First thing is that, and then and as you guys can see, the lava begins to enter the room. Also, far to the south, a little creature comes scampering out of a little alcove. He looks like that. He is about the size of a goblin or a halfling, except that he's on fire. And he kind of giggles and comes scampering across the room towards you guys. He gets to about there. And he's kind of going as he's running along and looking at you guys, and you can tell he's trying to sneak, but he doesn't really care if he's spotted.
Okay. Laughing too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it.
And there's a reroll on his initiative, and Vahash, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see, but I will move here. I can't really see what's in front of me here. So that's 15 feet. Not sure if I'm going up any hills or anything, but
You are on flat terrain so far.
okay. Let's see here. You know what?
That looks like a staircase.
Yeah, actually, you know what I'll do is I will, since I can't really see anything beyond that, I will dash.
Oh yeah, you did say you were high elf. There, I'll give you dark vision. That's my mistake.
Okay.
You should be able to see now.
Okay. Let me go back to where I started. Sorry.
There you
okay,
go.
all right. That changes things a little bit. Okay, so here we go to yeah. I will dash to there. Kind of making a note that it's on the ceiling. But how high up is it from this platform?
It's 10 feet above you. You can, I think you have enough
I
strength to just leap and grab it. Oh, you don't.
no.
So you have to make an athletics check to try and do like a leap up there and snag one of the ribbons.
All right. Well, I can't do that because I dashed. So I'm just over here for right now.
Okay.
So that's good for him.
And Rowan.
I'm just yelling towards Vahash and say, "Get that ribbon!" And I'm raging, and I move here.
You see, Vahash kind of puts his finger to his lips, like, be quiet. And then I point towards over here.
And I'm casting Divine Fury into my weapon and make a overhead swing with my greatsword. Does a 13 hit?
Let me check. It does not. This creature seems to have some kind of natural armor. It's got like a rocky flesh, and your sword turns on impact.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. 8 rounds remain, and this happens. And Rowan, you get to go again. Well, it looks like you guys have the same initiative, and Rowan needs a moment, so go ahead, Vahash.
All right. Well, I will take this opportunity to try and uh, uh, jump up and get it. Said athletics, or
That's right.
can I make an acrobatics? Try to flip up there. I'll do that athletics.
Yeah, it's still athletics for distance and height.
Yeah.
Takes strength.
All right, here we go. Ooh, not good.
You see that the lava comes rushing around the side of the your rocky area, and you hesitate on your leap, being afraid that you'll overshoot it. And so your foot slips on some loose rock, and you do not grab the ribbon.
Okay. Huh. All right, that's my action, right? So,
No, that would just be your move. It's fine.
oh, it's just a move. All
Yeah.
right. In that case, I will. Um. Uh. You know what? Is it possible for me to utilize my staff and try to knock it free?
Yes.
Okay. So
Put some light on that side of the room.
cool. All right. Let's see here. I got unarmed and short, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it?
You could roll short sword, and we'll call it a quarterstaff.
All right.
I think it's still a d6.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's no bueno. Um, you know what? I will use. Where is it? Um, uh, key point. Uh, it's just for a dash. I can't really use it for anything useful here because this unarmed strike isn't going to help me here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so keep my key points for now. Gonna hold position and hope that I can still make it up out of here. try to get it next round.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll my initiative. Oh, I didn't
Nice.
have my selected.
That's okay. I can just adjust it. Rowan, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry for that.
No problem.
Oops, my mouse. I'm gonna channel Divine Fury into my weapon and try to hit it this time. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that hits.
25
Yep. So you drop
for
your
16.
sword onto the creature. It immediately explodes on impact with a death burst. It giggles wildly as it slowly it dissolves for just a moment, and then pow, explodes with a gout of flame. And I have
DC 11 dex.
yes, and it goes poof just like that.
Okay,
You take
I guess
6
I take
fire
full.
damage.
That's fine. Blue was rage, right?
Green bar. Blue bar's hit die.
Dang it. And that's my turn.
All right, at 20 as
Oh,
well.
wait. I forgot my movement.
Yeah, you
I'm
may want to
moving
move. All right. You guys did manage that explosion, woke up the fire snake. You see it hiss angrily as it uncoils itself, kind of sits up, glaring at the two of you, and then goes slithering off the edge and sploosh into the magma. And that's where you lose track of it. Oh, I missed a guy at the very end of the turn. Way up here, you hear more giggling as another magman comes hopping and skipping down around the fire and towards you guys. Gets to about here. And that was round 7. Whoops, let me reroll initiative for that
Have
guy.
we rolled the same initiative again?
He did, 4.2. I guess that was meant to be.
No, I meant Rowan and Vahash.
Yeah, again. Okay, there we go. Oof. And then the fastest one this turn is actually the fire snake. And it's going to roll a stealth because you guys couldn't see it. He got a 21. That's higher than your passive, right, Vahash?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's what I figured. So he bursts from the lava here while you were fighting with using your staff, and you did roll a fumble, and I was trying to think what bad thing happened with the staff. Basically, you were distracted enough that the fire snake was able to sneak up on you. And he gets to bite and whack with his tail. So he's going to slap at you with the tail. He has advantage, but it didn't matter. And then he's going to attempt to bite you. That one does hit.
Ouch.
Sinks his teeth into you, and you see that the a gout of fire comes burning out of its teeth, singeing Vahash's flesh. Rowan, you see that. And that's it for Fire Snake's turn. Go ahead, Rowan.
What am I doing? I can't really do anything. I'm using my movement to move here. Then my bonus action, my action to dash about here.
Okay.
And I'm yelling to Vahash that he better get that ribbon and make his way back.
Yeah, well, it's now or never. So.
Go ahead, Vahash.
Okay. Vahash is going to take his staff, basically stick it into the like straight up onto the ground, and essentially kind of not really pole vault, but kind of acrobatically kind of climb up the staff and do a handstand and snag the ribbon with his feet.
Cool. That is an
So
acrobatics check.
that there we go.
Fantastic. Just as
All
you
right.
said, yep. Upside down, you twirl your foot around and it wraps around your leg, so you've got it around your leg, like snugly, where you got your hands free still. But the ribbon is
Yep.
yours.
All right. And as I come down, I start moving away. I burn a key point to was that an action, right? Grabbing it, right?
For that maneuver, yeah, because it was kind of like an attack.
Gotcha. Okay. So for key point, I will step of the wind, disengage, and get moving. Well, I might have to instead. Uh, you know what? Second thought. He's gonna get opportunity attack because I got a second wind dash. So yeah, we'll have to second wind dash this one away.
Yeah, it will try to bite you again as you depart. It does.
Ouch. But I'll take it. And here, how far can I get? I think, see here. Kind of paying attention to how far the the lava has been moving. I think I'll be okay if I just go straight to there. I'm hoping. I'm thinking the time it'll take me to get up there where he's at might not work. So we'll take a chance and do that. And see here, I took
Okay.
another 7. So ouch.
Yep. Vahash is
Okay.
leaving a trail of blood
Yep.
unless it cauterized the wound on bite. And one thing I forgot to mention thematically, the reason that Vahash had so much trouble getting that ribbon is that as the lava comes in and out, it causes a hot wind to blow through the cavern, and the ribbons kind of whip back and forth. It makes them difficult to grab.
Ah.
Not just hanging down waiting for you to grab them. All right, so Vahash, go ahead and do an initiative, and we'll have the Magman come scampering up here to play with Rowan. He comes running at you, and he's got his hands out. It's like a 6-year-old child would run up to you with dirty hands to try and just grab you with dirty hands to annoy you, and he's kind of giggling as he runs at you. And you're able to dodge. Rerolling an initiative for him. 5.2. 6 rounds left. And Vahash, you're the fastest. Oh,
All right.
hold on.
I'm gonna say the lava. Good thing I took that chance. All right. So, with that, Vahash will simply move on up next to his master and kind of like kick his leg up and kind of twirl his hand around the ribbon and kind of a little bow as he kind of hands it to his master, and then kind of look over at Rowan and say, um, uh, "Do not play with that creature any longer. It's time for us to go." And that's it for Bahash.
Okay. Rowan.
Yeah. Rowan tries to get away from that lava. I guess he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, tries to grab your leg or your foot as you go away and misses.
And then she uses her action to dash here. And that's her turn.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
All right. A fire snake slides off the ledge and sploosh into the lava again, and you lose sight of it. the Magman gleefully chases after you, Rowan. Getting to here with a dash. 5 rounds remain, but you guys have returned. Ooh, Rowan, just in time. So Rowan, go ahead, Rowan. Just as the lava licks at your heels, what do you do?
I'm trying to climb up here.
All right.
And I guess that takes how much movement?
It'd be 10 feet of move to get the 10 feet up there. Actually, it'd be 20 feet of movement because you climb at half speed.
Yeah, so I
Pretty
guess I can
easily.
make it up.
Yeah. So he'll try to grab you as you slip past him, and yeah, you got away. So the Magman kind of frowns and kicks some of the lava your direction like he's mad, but then the lava does overtake him, and he doesn't chase you guys up there. He's smarter than that. And the lava finally overtakes the rest of the room. Master Wu bows to each of you deeply and says, "Well done, you have passed the test of fire." And just so you guys know, if you had needed to like take refuge on an island, eventually the lava would then subside again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's one of those cool map packs that I got that if you do them in order, you can do a real cool thing like that. Some of the special effects I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the test of fire. Master Wu leads you guys out of that cave, down another long corridor, and as you guys travel this time through the warrens, the heat subsides somewhat, but the moisture increases. The walls of the cave become very wet and slick, and things are still fairly warm. Give me just a moment to set the scene here because I got to change your vision.
Mm-hmm. Do we get a short rest?
Yes, you get, and that's the other thing. Go ahead and spin your hit die. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay. Yeah, that thing burned me pretty good.
Yeah, that fire snake got his lunch.
That's good. One is fine.
Okay. You guys enter another cavern. There is a stream rushing past, an underground stream. Um, and let me give a better description. As you guys travel the warrens from the Trial of Fire, you're actually going up. And Master Wu informs you that the heat is rising from the Trial of Fire to the Trial of Air. And this stream, let me ping you. Sitting on a nothing screen. Okay. The stream rushes past you. Master Wu informs you that it drops down into a cavern just downstream and lands in another part of the Trial of Fire, and that causes large amounts of steam to rise up through this steam vent, and that's what's coating the walls with water and moisture, making the passageway very slippery. So here are the rules for moving through this cavern. Master Wu does not recommend that you go down the rushing stream. He recommends that you take this passage on this side. He informs you that there are denizens of the cave that may not be happy to see you. You'll have to overcome them. But there is another green ribbon at the end of this passageway. He informs you that you should take the ribbon and return to him, but do not progress beyond the ribbon. There are some dangerous creatures that live behind in another cavern behind there. So long as you don't disturb them, you should be safe. So the rules for how it works on with the slippery cavern is that each time you take a move action, you have to make an acrobatics check, and the DC is equal to 5 times the number of squares that you move. So I will tell you based on how far you moved to the DC, and then you make an acrobatics check. And if you fail it, you fall prone. And then it gets worse if you fail more checks beyond that. I've set your vision to 5 feet of dim light and 5 feet of bright light, and that's because you can see fine down here. The problem is all the steam. Clouds and clouds of steam are obscuring your vision.
Okay.
So once again, you have 10 rounds. You have 1 minute to complete this. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Vahash bows to Master, and also bows to Rowan as well, and says, "Best of luck." Okay, and
And Vahash, you are first. Go
okay,
ahead.
so let's see here. Vahash will move 10 feet. Okay. 5 feet. Okay, that's 15 feet. Move a total of 20 feet. That is what I'm going to attempt to move.
All right, throw an acrobatics check.
Alright. Just to kind of get a feel for how hard this is going to be for him.
All right, Rowan, you see Vahash is very careful with his steps, and his feet only slide a couple of times, but he is able to keep his footing.
As I'm moving, can I take my staff and strike the floor everywhere I kind of went, trying to, you know, etch out a little bit of the ice, so it's I don't know, it's not really gonna make it much of a difference, but I figure at least to kind of be able to track my way back, where I've kind of like smashed little bits of ice to kind of almost make a trail.
Well, it's actually the opposite. It's quite warm in here. It's not ice, it's steam
Oh, okay.
from the river going down and splashing onto the lava, and that just
Oh,
creates a lot of steam which coats the walls.
okay. Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay.
I mean, I know that affects my vision. I just figured as far as being able to find my way back in case I get kind of turned around, because I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I find my way back. But yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Striking it with your staff, it's pretty much solid rock, and that's what makes it so slippery. So striking with a staff probably would not work for marking a trail.
No problem. Okay.
Okay.
So realizing that, I just kind of keep going.
It's a good thought.
Hmm.
Worth a shot. So you do take an experimental whack, Vahash, and you hear chittering and chirping from the cavern to the north because you have disturbed a swarm of bats,
Ooh.
which comes shrieking through the cavern. And as they pass you, that's actually the limit of their movement right there. But as they pass, they're going to be biting you as they fly through on and through the rest of the cavern, and they miss. And Rowan, go ahead.
Would it help to light a hooded lantern to give me more vision in here?
I will give you an extra 10 feet, so you'll be 20 feet of bright light and 10 feet of dim light with your lantern on.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm taking my movement. And move up here for now. And you want acrobatic checks, right?
That's right. Yep, and that looked like 25 feet.
Yeah. So 1. Oh.
Just make, yeah, one check at the end, and yep, whoop, Rowan's feet slip right out from under her, and she falls.
Can I use my action to stand up?
Yes. All it takes is half of your normal move, so 15 feet of movement. So yeah, you use your action to dash and then just stand back up.
Yeah. So I can move 10 feet.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying it again.
Okay.
And I guess I have to again pass? Or no?
Yes, another acrobatics check.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Vroom,
I
you
guess I'm
slip and
prone
fall
again.
again.
Okay.
I guess this would count as the test of water as well. Okay. Let me put everybody above the turn counter. And Vahash, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see here. Figuring goal is to get the ribbon and not fight these things. So I'm not all that concerned about the bats, aside from the fact that they're trying to nip at me. So, um, and just
You,
as kind of a
you
mental reminder, he did say that it's just in here. Did he specify north, south, or he said once
he
you get to
did
the
point
ribbon?
south.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he
So,
did point south. I
He
didn't
did.
got that.
okay.
Yeah, he was
So,
saying you need to go to the end of the cavern. It's to the south, but he was recommending that you take the path and not the stream.
right. That's what it was. So I will disengage from the creatures and continue 5, 10, 15, 20. You know what? 25. And that's what I will do.
Okay.
So then acrobatics. There it is.
Oh, Vahash slips at that last step, and you go prone in that space. But it's probably a good thing because you can see there's a ledge right there. You've got a narrow, about 2.5 foot ledge that skirts along the side of the wall over here. Like you could just get 1 foot onto this ledge as it goes around,
Yeah,
and you
that's why I went prone, because I saw the ledge. Like, ooh,
and you
whoop.
see it right there through the steam. Yeah, you can barely make it out.
Okay. All right. Initiative. There we go.
All right. When you go prone, Bahash, you see that some of the steam coalesces and forms into the shape of a creature that looks like this. It's got like a nose and eyes and wings that are very steamy. Its whole body is made of steam, and it's going to, let's see. Okay. And as you're looking at it, you see that its body starts to like become wavy and shimmery, like you see on a hot highway. If you look at it from a distance, how has the heat waves rising up and they kind of ripple. That's what its body looks like as it uses its blur ability, and that's all it does for now. Otherwise, you can see that it's kind of looking at you, Vahash, and it's kind of trying to hide a smile.
Mm.
And that's it for its turn. Rowan.
I'm using half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And move the 10 feet back. Let's see. Oh,
You're good.
I guess this time I'm not falling, and I'm using my bonus action, my action to dash. I played too much rogue. And I guess I can make it with my 20 feet movement to here.
Okay. And another acrobatics.
Oh yeah. And I'm prone.
Yep, fall prone again. Okay, got your initiative. And the bats, you guys had scared them, so they were just basically, the way that I see it, because all of the turns happen kind of concurrently. Vahash is running forward while the bats are clouding around him, chirping and nipping at him, and he goes prone right before the ledge, and they will continue flying. However, they've been biting him the whole time.
Okay.
Nope, they do not. They're just kind of harrying you.
Mhm.
It's more like you scared them. They're not really trying to attack you.
Right.
Okay, so there's their initiative. Round 8. Let me make sure everybody's. Oh wow, everybody got good initiative. Okay, Vahash, go ahead.
Okay. Obviously, standing up from prone. That's half. Let's see here. So that means I got another 20 feet. So I got to go along the ledge, right? That I can see.
Right.
So like here would be the ledge.
Yep.
And here would be ledge as well.
Yeah.
Or no.
Yeah. Basically, as long as you're up against this wall, that's the ledge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 1, 2. That was 10 feet. And man, if I should try and hit this thing or not, or just keep it moving. I think I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna disengage, and that's 15.
Okay.
And that seems to be the magic number for me. I think I'll go with that. Acrobatics.
You're good.
Okay.
1 foot, just for a moment, slides out, and you teeter for just a moment against the ledge, but then you right yourself, and you are fine.
All right. Yeah. Initiative. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. All right. So the bats pretty much continue on around this corner and upstream, and they're no longer a concern. Rowan, go ahead.
I'm using half my movement to get up again. And move to here.
You're good?
And my bonus action to dash. Let me first go here to see.
What you're seeing is a huge pit. It's a chasm that leads way down, and you can see a little bit of lava at the very bottom of the chute, way down there.
Don't fall.
Yeah, and I'm moving here with the rest.
Was that 25 feet?
And I'm prone again. Yeah, that's 25 feet.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, to cover the monk a bit.
Yeah, and let me read this. 15-foot cone will definitely hit both of you. So you see this little steam creature. It actually looks just like it does in the picture, where it's kind of going like filling its lungs up with lots and lots of steam, and then shoots it forward, blowing it out in a breath of steam at you guys. Each of you need to make a DC 10 dexterity save or take 2 fire damage, or 1 fire if you make the save. All right, you guys are both good. 1 fire damage.
Hot, 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 hot.
7 rounds remain. Rowan, go
You guys
ahead.
know what I always remember when something is hot and you touch it? Do you know this dude who carries a pot into the room? And just yells fuck, 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 and they made it into this like little snippet.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm using half my movement to stand up. And I'm pissed. I'm raging. And I'm channeling Divine Fury into my weapon and take a swing at this thing.
Okay. You
An
take
8.
Yep, a very careful
Okay.
swipe, even though you're raging, and it misses. It passes through the steam.
Such good damage in that low attack roll.
Yeah, it sucks.
But yeah, that's my turn. I'm staying here.
Okay. Stay put. All right.
Okay.
Vahash.
Vahash says, um, be careful of the ledge there. Don't let him push you off as I continue to move. 5, 10. Ah, I see ribbon. 15.
You want to go 15 here.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
out. There you go.
Okay. But I do see ribbon. And you know what? I might as well go ahead and 20. Yeah, I think that's good considering how many rounds I got. I got a little bit. You know what? Screw it. 'Cause I need to be up under it. So 25. Uh, could I get the ribbon from here, or do I have to be?
This one's actually just on a post on the floor, so yeah, you can just grab it.
Okay, so that's 25 that
All
I
right.
travel.
All right. DC 25 acrobatics.
Oh, if I had advantage.
Oh, if only.
Okay, well, prone.
All right. So you fall
Um,
prone, but and I forgot about this before. Since you're on the ledge, make a secondary acrobatics, and this is like a save, or actually be a dex save, I guess. Okay, you're good.
whew, okay. All right, and that is Vahash.
And you do have the ribbon. Okay.
Yep.
All right. The creature frowns at you, Rowan. How dare you try to attack it? I need to roll a recharge. On a
No.
6,
How dare it attack me?
and it swipes at you with steamy claws.
And that hits.
Yeah, dealing 1 slashing, 1 fire.
That's 2 damage, right?
But you're raging, so it cut it in half.
Yeah. No, not the fire damage, but the slashing.
Correct. 1 of each. And it's going to grin cruelly and flap its little steamy wings and back off of you. You do get an opportunity attack.
Oh, that's hope of a good attack. That's without Divine Fury, but I guess it doesn't even hit.
No, that was a miss. Okay. Got nearly the same. And we're on round 6. All right, Vahash, go ahead.
Okay, Vahash standing up for half the move. Then starts heading back. That's 10, 15. I think 15's a good number. And I call out to Rowan, letting her know I have the ribbon. I'm coming back. And go ahead and make my acrobatics at 15.
You're good?
Good. All right. You're still. Okay.
All right. Let's do that recharge. Nope. Okay. And it's going to swoop in, take a swipe at you, Rowan, and then swoop away again. So you've already used your reaction
Yes.
for this round. Okay. And his was a clumsy swipe, missed completely. It seems like he's toying with you.
The ledge is about here. Am I getting
Yeah.
that right?
You're pretty close. This one would be the ledge, and then these two are safe. But out
Oh,
here,
so
no.
it's more like
Yeah, you're pretty close there.
like this.
Yeah. Here, what I can do is move some of the steam out of the way so you can see the ledge a little more clearly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. Just had a lot of theme in there. And the Mephit seems like he's toying with you. He took kind of a playful swipe at you and then flew away again. He's kind of like just floating around in circles, giggling. Let's give him that initiative. And Rowan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm using my movement to move back here. And just laugh back at him. I'm just waiting for what was his name? Vahash again?
Yes.
All right. What was that, 15?
Yeah.
Slip and fall prone.
Can I use the rest of my movement to stand up?
Yep. You get up there and you slide, fall down, and then get back up again, ready for the creature.
And that's my turn.
Okay. And Vahash already went this round, right? So that's round 5. All right. The Mephit seems bored with you, Rowan, and flies over here to harass Vahash. Same thing, he'll swoop in, take a swipe, and then swoop out again. Let's roll his recharge. Oh, it did come back. All right. He's going to Steam Breath at you again, Vahash. DC 10 Dexterity save, taking 5 fire or 2 when you make the save. It's just 2 fire damage. And let's get some special effects. Breath, smoke, like so. Whoosh.
See, Vahash kind of instinctively kind of takes his staff and kind of twirls it around and try to diffuse some of the steam away from him.
Cool. All right, Rowan.
I'm still waiting. I'm chilling here and wait for Vahash.
All right, Vahash.
Okay, get to moving here. Let's see. That's 5, 10, 15. You know what? I figure if I get close enough, I won't have to worry about the ledge, right? Because I'll
Basically,
roll.
yeah. Once you're next to Rowan, you'll be at no risk of falling in anymore.
All right, so 20, 25, and crit. Oh, well.
Well, you do slip. You do kind of like a diving onto base in baseball.
Yeah.
And slide in, but you made it.
Yeah.
Without falling off.
Yeah.
Quite an achievement. All right, and we'll roll another recharge. Didn't make it, so it comes flying straight at you out of the steam, Vahash, like shrieking in glee, and tries to slash at you with claws. He has advantage, and it doesn't matter. No hit.
Alright.
And he kind of misjudges the angle of his wings and gets a little wobbly and rolls a very bad initiative. He got a 2. And so, I'm getting out of order here. There we go. Vahash, go ahead, and then Rowan.
Yeah, it's my fault. I forgot to reroll the end of mine.
No problem.
Okay. So I'll kind of do like a kip up. For half my movement, I will what the heck? I'll smack it. With basically what would be the staff.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And
7.
And let's see here.
That creature is below roll rounds.
Huh?
Or was it turn before this round?
Oh, yeah.
I'm,
There you go.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Let's see here, and I can unharmed, like kick at it as well, or
Yeah.
punch at it.
You can do that one time, or you can spend a key point and do it twice.
Let's do it the one time. I'm not gonna waste a key point on him.
That hits.
Oh, the 10 hits.
Yeah, he does not wear armor, and actually is kind of slow. Does not have any dexterity.
Oh, I thought it was
It's
blurred
kind
or
of
something.
clumsy. Oh, but he is blurred, and you have disadvantage, but it didn't matter.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so I kind of, kind of hit him with the staff, and then kind of like twirl my hand and kind of do like that, like the 1 inch punch, but like with the open palm, kind of, trying to disrupt the air, as it were.
Yep.
Hit it.
And you see the steam kind of dissipates from its form, and it is weakening.
Okay. And with that, I will. Yeah, I'll say where I'm at. I think we got time to get up out of here at this point. So that's initiative. All right.
All right, Rowan.
Yeah, I also take the chance. Since I'm not raged anymore, I'm raging again. And channel Divine Fury into my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And take a swing at it. Oh my god.
All right. Make a dex save.
Oh no.
Okay, you're fine. You keep your feet.
That rolled well.
Vahash kind of looks over and is all like, "It is less about power and more about precision."
That's how you do things. That's my turn.
All right. Let's see if Steam Breath. I thought it would. Steam Breath, clearly. A 15-foot cone to hit both of you. 7 fire damage this time. DC 10 dexterity save. And if you pass, you take 3 fire damage. Both pass. So scalding hot steam passes over both of you, but you kind of twist or turn or spin the staff and dissipate enough of it. And you can tell the creature's kind of agitated now and is like swiping madly at you guys. And it goes back to back. Interesting. Okay. Steam Breath does not come back, so he will simply slash at Vahash some more. Does not hit. And he's done. Vahash.
Okay. Vahash will go ahead and try to finish this thing if he can and hit at him. Whack.
That hits. Yeah, you finally put the butt end of the quarterstaff right through its center mass, and it looks down and looks up at you, kind of surprised, and suddenly it detonates. Kaboom! And a death burst. And that looks like that. Both of you can make a DC 10 dexterity save or take 1 fire damage. You went out with a fart and a whimper. Okay, no damage.
Realizing what was about to happen, I guess I kind of fling him away
Yep.
before it detonates. Then I will. Let's see here. Is you didn't fall? You're still standing. So I start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, that's good because if I do fall, I can always get back up. So at 20, I can. So yep, I would fall and then spend the rest of my action standing back up.
Okay.
And initiative. Here we go.
And Rowan?
I'm also heading back out here. That's 25 feet. Guess I gotta roll once. Oh my god.
You're fine. I know you couldn't roll a 25, but we'll say a crit no matter what. Like your feet start to go out from under you, but you put one hand on the wall and the other hand on Vahash's shoulder and keep your feet up. Keep yourself up on your feet.
And I'm using a action to dash out of here.
All right.
I guess I have to move again, roll again. Oh
You're
my
fine.
god.
Another critical. Rowan is done with the test of steam, apparently.
Oh. Changes what I was gonna say. Okay. I'm out of here. Screw this place.
Go ahead, Vahash.
Alright. Well, let's see here. Get the move in here. 10, 15, 20. That'll be it. So, 20 feet of movement. Unceremoniously slip and kind of kip back up because I still got enough movement to stand back up.
You just lie in front of the master holding the ribbon upwards to him.
Right.
He takes the ribbon from you ceremoniously and bows deeply and tells you guys, you have passed the test of air. Well done. So I'm going to move you guys again. And right here, we're up here now. There it goes. Sorry, I had a delay on my end. So that concludes all the adventure that I had prepared for the Temple of the Yellow Rose. I do have some plans for the test of earth and the test of water, but they're not ready to be tested yet.
Right.
So that's it for this adventure, but we may do like another side quest here in a minute. I'm going to end the stream on that one, and then Rowan, you can find out if your friend wants to play or if we're just going to call it there.
Sure, I'm just writing it.
Cool.